Hello fellows, this is Nandita ma'am. I'm back again with tenses, the good or bad times listed through a language. Today, in the first video, I'm going to tell you more about present tense, its usage with example. Okay, so here we go. Present tense have subcategories as present indefinite or present simple, present continuous or progressive, and present perfect as well as present perfect continuous. In structure, we use simple present tense with subject plus one or verb s, that is v1 or vs. Okay, subject actually refers to any noun or noun phrase like the boy, or even any pronoun which can replace it like he. Okay, so subject plus he goes to school. So why we are using goes, why we are using vs? Because he is singular. Now same thing can be said like they go to school. In this case, because they is plural, so we are using the v1. So go is v1 and goes is vs, right? Now for negative sentence, since we do not have any helping verb or auxiliary here, we have to introduce do form of the verb. Which form of the verb? Do form of the verb. So as the name suggests, it is adding on to the main verb. Okay, whatever the main verb is doing, action of the main verb. So for v1 we use the do, and for vs we use the does. But whatever it is, whether it is do or does or did, whenever we are adding this, after this the main action is always in the root form or v1 form. So he does not go to school. Okay, he goes to school will change to he does not go to school, the root form go with does, right? They do not go to school, right? Like that. Now for question, we begin with the auxiliary. So we have to use do or does, then the subject, and then the v1 and the continuity of the sentence after that. So does he go to school? That is the question, right? Now simple present can be used to show habits which are currently there, to show any present action. It can also be used to show any universal truth, scientific truth. Sometimes it can be used to show a near scheduled or time, officially timed picture or situation in forms of news item. I will be showing you the examples and there I'll discuss it further. Now let's come to continuous tense. Continuous का मतलब क्या होता है? हो रहा है, right? So we use VING, right? The verb ing form, working, doing, writing. Now in this case, for the verb ing, we have to introduce V form. Since it is present tense, we will be using is a mark plus verb ing, right? So subject plus is a mark plus verb ing. He is doing his work. They are doing their work. Okay, so he is writing a poem, like that. Now in case of not, introduction of not or never, you have to use that not or never after the helping verb. Helping verb के बाद में डालना है. So he is not writing a poem. Okay, after he is not, right? He is never going to write a poem. Okay, after is never, right? They are not working in this project, like that. Now for question, again for any question, if you're not introducing a WH word, the question should always begin with the auxiliary. अगर कोई WH word का question है तो अलग बात है, but WH word अगर नहीं है तो हमेशा auxiliary से शुरू होना चाहिए. WH words मतलब what, when, how, etc. Okay, so continuous tense का structure समझ में आ गया. Now let's come to the usages. कहाँ इस्तेमाल होता है? Action happening at the time of speaking, like I am teaching you. Action happening not at the time of speaking, but something which is in progress, like they are building their house, something like that. And arrange or plan, but casually arrange or plan future. He is going for a Diwali gift or buying a Diwali gift, something like that. And any persistent habit. Okay, so these are the usage for continuous tense, present continuous tense. Now next comes the present perfect tense. Okay, and what is the structure for perfect tense? प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस में हम लोग क्या इस्तेमाल करते हैं? जैसे कंटिन्यूस में हम लोग हमेशा वी आई एन जी इस्तेमाल करते हैं, वर्ब आई एन जी, वैसे ही परफेक्ट में हमेशा हम लोग V3 इस्तेमाल करते हैं हैज़ और हैव या हैड के साथ। अब क्योंकि ये प्रेजेंट टेंस है तो सिर्फ हैज़ और हैव होगा, हैज़ फॉर सिंगुलर, हैव फॉर प्लूरल एंड आई एन यू। ठीक है, सो आई हैव डन दिस, राइट, he has done this, like that. Okay, for negative sentence use it after has or have. I have not done this, he has not done this. Okay, and for question begin with has or have. Where do we use present perfect tense? We use present perfect tense, remember, any perfect, whether it is present or it is past. Present perfect also talks about the past time and past perfect also talks about the past time. ठीक है, प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट में भी हम लोग पास्ट हैपनिंग को ही बता रहे हैं, जो हो चुका है को ही बता रहे हैं, और पास्ट परफेक्ट में भी जो हो चुका है उसको बता रहे हैं। तो क्या डिफरेंस है? डिफरेंस इज प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट talks about an action that happens recently and more importantly something in the past which happened and has still got some significance. मतलब प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट में हम लोग ऐसे पास्ट एक्शन को बताते हैं जो कि शायद अभी अभी ख़त्म हुआ है और जिसका अभी भी कोई असर बाकी हो। ओके, सो व्हाट आर द यूसेज? लेट्स सी, रिसेंटली कंप्लीटेड एक्शन जो अभी अभी ख़त्म हुआ है, ऐसे जगह पे हम जस्ट नाउ, नाउ, रिसेंटली सच टाइम रेफरेंसेस डालते हैं। एनी पास्ट एक्शन विथ नो डेफिनेट टाइम, like he has done it, he has written it, something like that, जिसका कि कोई reference time नहीं है। ठीक है, उसने लिखा कभी होगा but you are saying he has written it right now. Past event whose effect still exist, कोई ऐसा काम जो पहले हुआ है लेकिन उसका अभी भी असर है। We'll see in the examples. Now let's come to perfect continuous tense. In this case we are using both the structure perfect, so we will be using has and have, ठीक है, और कंटिन्यूस, सो वी विल बी यूजिंग VING। तो इन दोनों को ज्वाइन करने के लिए हम लोग क्या लगाएंगे? हम लोग एक वर्ड लगाएंगे दैट इज बीन। ओके, सो सब्जेक्ट प्लस हैव और हैज प्लस बीन प्लस वर्ब ING, लाइक ही हैज बीन वर्किंग ऑन दिस फॉर सम टाइम नाउ। And for negative sentence, he has not been working on this. And for the question, you start with has and have. Has he been working? Right? So where do we use it? Now this usage is very similar to the last usage of perfect tense. Can you see? So, we use it for an action that began in the past but which still continues and may continue in future. Right? He has been working on this. So maybe he started in the past but he is still working on it and may continue in the future. And same thing can be said with using perfect tense as well. He has worked on this. That means and here in perfect tense you have to also refer to it with a time frame, like he has worked on this since morning. ठीक है, so that's how perfect and perfect continuous are somewhat similar. Okay, so let's see some examples of present tenses, all the 4 kinds of present tenses: indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Let's start with the simple present examples. He jogs every morning. In this case, we are talking about the present habit, that he has a habit of jogging in the morning, right? So he jogs, VS, simple present. She works with IBM. Here we are showing the present action. वो अभी काम करती है वहाँ पे, ठीक है? Water changes into ice inside a freezer. सबको पता है. So this is scientific truth. So therefore we are using simple present. Water changes. Lies hurt forever. Okay, general truth. सबको पता है, right? Again, this is, we are using V1. So simple present. Now the next example is the one I was talking about, where simple present can be used for future, but this has to be a scheduled, timely, set future, and mostly it is used for news item, right? Like PM lands at New York airport tomorrow. मतलब जो बोल रहा है, जो न्यूज़ पढ़ के बता रहा है, उसको पता है कि ऐसा होने वाला है, ये शेड्यूल है, ये ऑफिशियल टाइमिंग है, इसीलिए वो सिंपल प्रेजेंट से फ्यूचर को बता रहा है. नाउ लेट्स सी सम एग्जांपल्स फ्रॉम प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस. आई एम राइटिंग अ लेटर. यहाँ पर जब बोल रहे हैं तब वो क्या कर रहा है, वो दर्शा रहे हैं. वो लिख रहा है तो वो बोल रहा है आई एम राइटिंग अ लेटर. ही इज लाइंग ऑल द टाइम. ठीक है. नाउ कभी कभी जब कुछ परेशान करने वाला हैबिट हो और बार बार आता हो, ये हैबिट परसिस्टेंट हैबिट हो, तो उसको भी हम लोग आईएनजी फॉर्म में देते हैं. सो हियर एंड प्रेजेंट आईएनजी फॉर्म. So here he is lying all the time. So his lying is a habit and it's a persistent habit. He is learning English. ठीक है. In this case, this might not be happening at the time of speaking. मतलब जब वो लर्न कर रहा है, ये प्रोसेस में होगा, लेकिन शायद जिस वक्त ये इंसान बोल रहा है कि वो सीख रहा है करके, उसी वक्त वो ना भी लर्न कर रहा हो. So there also we can use present continuous. We are going to movie tonight. Now this is where ing form or present continuous form can also be used for near future. But can you see the difference? Here it is not a scheduled and time official happening. Here it is a casual happening. हम लोग आज मूवी जा रहे हैं, रात को मूवी जा रहे हैं, right? So we are going to movie tonight. We are having dinner. We are having a grand dinner tonight. Something like that. Okay. Next comes present perfect and present perfect continuous. Some examples are here. I have done it just now. जब आप just now या recently ये सब words इस्तेमाल करके कोई past happening बताते हैं, तब ज़रूर से आपको present perfect ही बताना है. और present perfect actually past को ही बता रहा है, लेकिन ऐसा past जो कि अभी अभी ख़त्म हुआ हो, या ऐसा past जिसका कि effect अभी भी है. ठीक है. He has arrived. Now in this case ये सेकंड वाला यूसेज है जहाँ पर कि कोई डेफिनेट टाइम नहीं है, लेकिन कोई पास्ट एक्शन है और अभी का ही होगा, इसलिए यू आर सेइंग ही हैज अराइव्ड. ओके. विदाउट एनी टाइम रेफरेंस. दे हैव अर्नड अ लॉटरी. नाउ हियर कम्स द इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट वेयर शायद एक पास्ट हैपनिंग काफ़ी पहले हुआ हो, 3-4 महीने पहले हुआ हो, लेकिन लॉटरी का पैसा उन लोगों के लिए अभी भी ज़रूरी है, अभी भी उसका सिग्निफिकेंस है. तो हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे, दे हैव अर्नड अ लॉटरी, है ना. शायद 6 महीने पहले जीता हो, लेकिन फिर भी दे हैव अर्नड अ लॉटरी. नाउ ये जो चौथा वाला है, ये आप दोनों प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस में भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो और प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट में भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो. मैंने क्या बताया था, क्या डिफरेंस है कि प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस में आप टाइम बता भी सकते हो, नहीं भी बताने से चलेगा, लेकिन प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट में आपको टाइम रेफरेंस देना ज़रूरी है. I have lived or I have been living in Amethi since 2022. An action that began in past which may continue till future. Okay. And the last one for present perfect continuous. I've been learning French while I stayed in Paris. And then you can continue further and say which now helps me. Okay. So this happened in the past, this continued and happened in the past, but it has some present significance. Okay. So those were the examples. Hope now you do not have any doubts regarding present tenses. All the simple present tense, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous have been explained thoroughly. Hope to see you in the next video.